Hi all, and welcome to video 2 of our California 2023 vlog series. As you can see, we're now back home again. We've got the Disney merch on, we've got some spooky stuff in the background that we bought while we were away. This next video is mainly from Disney California Adventure, so it's our first day at the Disney parks when we arrived in California. Before we kick off that video, I just wanted to go through some stuff that was missed from video 1. So I didn't do as much talking as I thought I would in the first few videos. It's mainly because it was a fairly special trip. It was a trip for our anniversary. It was our first time going to California, our first time in upper class when we were travelling. So we were kind of just enjoying the moment, and the speaking kind of came as an afterthought. So I'm just going to go through the hotels we stayed in, what we thought of upper class, and then we'll kick off with this video. So as you saw in the first video, we stayed at the Moxie in just on the outskirts of Heathrow. The hotel was easy to find, relatively cheap. I think we paid about £80 for the night. Parking wasn't included, so I booked us into the long stay terminals 2 and 3 parking. It was just behind the hotel, but it was a little bit of a drive to get to it. The hotel itself was fine. If you've stayed in anything like the Hub hotels by Premier Inn, it's fairly similar to that. The rooms weren't massive, but they were clean, fairly modern. There was a bar downstairs. Check-in staff seemed quite friendly. There was parking facilities out the back. I think the parking was charged at around £15 a night. We opted for the long stay parking rather than just leaving it at the hotel. There was EV parking there if you've got an electric car. I think that was supplied by PodPoint. So there's some decent facilities, and it was just perfect for us, fairly cheap and easy to get to Heathrow the next morning from there. So the next morning we took an Uber to Heathrow. The upper class wing that Virgin have, the barrier wasn't working. So we pulled up to the barrier, waited a good 5 or 10 minutes, nothing happened. So we ended up getting the Uber driver to drop us off at the main Terminal 3 building. Checked in fairly quickly. I think we were the only ones in the queue. And then from there we headed through the airport to the Virgin Lounge, which you saw in the first video. Couldn't really fault it. Drinks were very easy to order, so was food. So it was breakfast when we arrived. You literally just scan a QR code on the table, and then they bring it to you within kind of 5 or 10 minutes. So we had a few drinks there, had breakfast there, and then went to board the plane. The plane again, fantastic. It was really spacious as you could expect. The food was lovely. The Virgin crew were fantastic as they always are. And the 11 and a half hours, pardon the pun, flew by. We landed in California. We opted for a lift. I want to say it was called a lift black. It basically meant that the lift would pick you up at the terminal door rather than you having to get a minibus or a shuttle to a different area of the airport to pick up kind of an Uber or a Lyft. It just saved us a bit of time. It was a little bit more expensive, but given the flight, given that we hadn't slept on the flight, we were quite tired. We thought we're gonna splash out a little bit extra and have a car waiting for us when we arrived. So the lift took us about 45 minutes to Anaheim, to our hotel. So we were staying in the JW Marriott. It's about a 10-minute walk from the Disneyland parks. Fairly new hotel. I think it's only just been built within the last few years. The room we opted for was a room with a view of the park. So when we went up to the room, opened the blinds, we could see DCA from our hotel room. We could see a few of the rides. Really quiet, really modern, clean, and I think we've said if we go again, we'd stay in the same hotel again. It was fantastic. So that's it from day 1. You saw the rest in the video. We after checking in, we were fairly tired. We went to get some groceries, just some water, some snacks to snack on a local Target. Had a wander around one of the outlet shopping places that was nearby, and then head back to the hotel basically to go to sleep. Oh, we went to go and get some magic bands. That was top of my list for day 1. So we went and got a magic band plus each, linked our Disney accounts to that, just so that it made using Genie Plus or heading to the parks each day just a little bit easier. I'll tell you how we got on with those, and I'll tell you how we got on with Genie Plus in a later video. And then all that's left to say is, before we kick off this video, I do have a pin badge that I'm going to give away at the end of this vlog series. It's a pin badge that has a link to this vlog series. It's got a Halloween theme, it has a Disney California theme, so like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.